What going on, y'all boy? This the Geechee Experience.
Geechee Experience, been in ya.
And y'all already know what time it is. Hitting y'all boy with another video.
Much needed video.
Right, so this one we finna tell y'all boy about the flag. A lot of y'all who follow our page already know we finally had dropped. Y'all boy been begging us for this flag for going on 2 years.
I wouldn't say them boy been begging. I would say them boy been on the lookout.
I feel like y'all been demanding. Y'all been like, listen, I want a flag. I want to represent, you know? So...
I feel the same way.
You know, right, we did. So we done been conducting, you know, information and
information gathering. Yeah, we've been doing polls online.
The whole nine, you know, because we want to make sure the community is involved in any major decisions. Because like how we've been telling y'all, boy, Geechee Experience ain't just us two. Even though, you know, we behind the scenes with the platform, but you wouldn't be no Geechee Experience without y'all boy.
At the end of the day, people like, oh man, I appreciate what y'all doing. I'm like, no, it's because of y'all, boy.
It's because of y'all. We made it to Hulu. It's because of y'all. I just be going viral. Y'all be pushing it. You know, getting us in the schools, getting us in the little county jails, teaching little children about, you know, who they is. You know, so salute to all of y'all boys who know what time it is. But off that, we can go ahead and explain to y'all boys, because some of y'all been asking, hey, I let a flag, but can y'all explain the colors, the symbols, what's going on? So we could hit y'all boy with the little explanation of history that we all done made now. We done made history with the low flag.
I feel like we did.
You know, so we gotta tell y'all boy what it means. So starting with the first color, which should be obvious, but what the black mean?
So the black, obviously, in most flags that's represent African people, is for the people. Black people.
You know, black folk of all shades. Even though you know it's a solid black, but y'all boy know you can't have no color without the blackness.
And blue is for?
Blue is for that water and the protection.
And then green is for?
Green is for the land. You know, y'all see a little pattern. We still going with the elements of what we see, you know, in nature, for that land that we cultivate, that we live off of.
You can literally see this. You can see these same colors when you're driving down 17.
Tell me we lying.
I ain't lying, boy.
Tell me we lying. Y'all be driving by, y'all see them colors. Y'all gonna see that green. Y'all gonna see that blue. You know, you might even see like a little blackish, brownish, you know, depending on where you at.
What the yellow for?
The next one is the yellow. So the yellow is for the people of the sun all over the world, you know. Everywhere you go, you gonna see people of the sun, children of the sun. You gonna see melanated people all over the world.
That's a fact.
That's the colors. Now we finna break down the symbols for y'all boy.
Alright. We're gonna start off with the spear.
Boom.
So the spear is for the Gullah Wars from 1739 all the way up to the 1850.
Right. Because y'all boy, the school taught us that Abraham Lincoln freed us. He a lie. Listen, ain't no Buckra had free us. Come on now, let's think now. You really think they would have free us? Ain't no Buckra had free us. What had happened was our ancestors been fighting back. Because if you look at it, the little law that was passed, he only freed Africans in the rebellious states. That was the Gullah War. So that spirit to represent us, our ancestors that been fighting back, that have freed us. The reason why we are no longer in the physical change.
And let's just think about it. Since Americans' inception, right? They've been a business. And if I want to get white settlers over from Europe, you know, or from anywhere around the world to come here, I got to find a way to stop all this fighting. Because it's not desirable. Who want to live in a hostile state? No human being I know I want to live in a hostile state.
Exactly.
So they had to figure out a new way. You get what I'm saying? There you go right there. Then they start passing and pushing new laws. Think about what happened with all this Black Lives Matter stuff.
Okay, now everybody ain't saying they stand with Black Lives Matter.
We stand with Black Lives Matter.
The next one is the crab. A lot of y'all boys been asking Cam like, oh, I don't like the crab because crab in the bear mentality. So we gonna break down what that crab mean, because the crab get a bad rap. Okay?
Crab get a bad rap.
You know?
Let me tell you, when a crab is molting or when mama is having the babies, right? The male crab,
shedding their little skin.
He get on top and he protect her for the duration of that process, you know? And I thought it was pretty interesting because that seems pretty unified to me at the end of the day. Now, the crab on our flag stand for the right to preserve our culture and protect ourselves. So just like the crab is preserving themselves when they protect that which is giving life to to their species, the same for us. We're gonna protect ourselves no matter what.
Right. And then also, y'all boy, crab in the barrel mentality, to me, that's still something that was imposed on us. Because you got to think, crab's naturally not in no barrel. You know, when you find a crab, when we go crabbing, we ain't going in no barrel. We going to the water.
And then if you pull them out the barrel, if you notice, they ain't fighting the other crabs and they fighting you when you pull it up. And then the other ones hanging on to each other and they getting out together.
Unity. So there's different ways you got to look at things. That triangle.
So the triangle here stands for our self-determination, our ability to be able to make something happen, do something.
Right, make something happen, man. You know, like, we got the free will right now. We got the power to do what we need to do. You don't need permission or anything but from God and them ancestors. Them boy give you that green light, then go ahead and make it happen. Make something shape, you know?
Mm-hmm. And like I say, like I've been telling some of y'all boy online, many parts of the body.
Mm-hmm.
Let them parts of the body function. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, don't be trying to make the liver fight the heart and make the left arm fight the right arm. You see what I'm saying? Let them work in unison, autonomously.
And one thing my mom used to teach me, and I know y'all family even taught you this, they was like, you can't fight with this with a finger. You know, you fight with this with a whole fist, you know?
That is true.
So I need all the little fingers. Bam. Either you gonna do a black fist or you gonna box somebody off. You gotta close them. But also, y'all boy, one little stipulation is that you gotta get back to the community. You know, you can't be out here using the flag, putting it on stuff, you getting paid off it, and you not investing back into the community. You can either invest in with your money or your time. I prefer you invest in your money because invest in your time because anybody can throw money at a situation, but it means a lot if you actually out here investing in your time because it's so much work for us to be doing, y'all boy. That's why, like, we ain't got time to be arguing with y'all about nothing. It's like a lot of work in the community that needs to be done. These children out here still. I asked the children, where did Black History started. They told me England. So why did you laughing? I'm sure it told me England, so that's a problem. That is a huge problem. So it's like it's so much work that need to be done in our community, y'all boy. Like, we ain't got time to be fussing and arguing. There's so many children locked up right now. Our people out here homeless because the COVID doesn't happen. They didn't resume evictions.
Gullah Geechee business is going downhill.
Right, downhill. So many Gullah Geechee businesses had to close. So it's like, you ain't got time to be fussing and arguing over titles when it's like we need to be out here making sure our people good, you know? So that's all we ask y'all boy.
Facts. And then if anybody want to know what are y'all doing, I know they're going to come out. What are y'all doing to help with the problem? Hey, listen, when you ain't got a whole bunch of resources to be out here doing your thing, and we ain't out here yapping, hollering about we got resources and junk, but we use what we can do. We use our platform to help businesses.
All the time.
And y'all see that.
Y'all see
business, we going down there, I'm going to check this out. I got to check that out. Come on now.
Right,
all the time. We ain't doing this.
And we even take our work. Like, we be inside the schools, we be inside the jails. You know, we out here boots on the ground, you know?
And at the end of the day, I just want y'all to know that everything that y'all see that we produce comes out of our own pockets.
Yes.
And ain't no thing, it's a pleasure to do it, you know?
It really is, man. We happy to serve our community, you know, be out here.
To recap what we been talking about, we already know that the black is for the people, the triangle is for self-determination, the blue is for the protection all the way from the amniotic sac to the rivers and the ocean that bring us in here. And the green for the land that we live on and cultivate and that we coming back to learn to cultivate actually. And the crab is for our right to preserve ourselves and protect ourselves, including the culture.
Bam. And unity. You know,
and
ain't
unity.
No division. It means unity.
And the spear is to represent the Gullah War, and the crop represents all the crops that we brought over: corn, peanuts, okra, indigo, rice, everything. And it also represents why they took us. And that's why it's like circular shape, because they took us for our knowledge. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, y'all kind of flam,
and show
YouTube.
TikTok some love, y'all boy. Let's take over Geechee TikTok, man. Where y'all boy at? Let's take it over.
TikTok, please follow us on TikTok.
But alright, y'all boy.